I've been living with MS for 14 years, and although it's a challenge, it's an even bigger challenge to have MS and cancer, and we've been doing that for the last 3 years. When I was diagnosed, I finally had my dream job. I had reached the director level of a large company, and the job was amazingly demanding.
She left her position at Monsanto early because of her developing MS. She didn't take that as the end of her professional career. She went on to form her own consulting business and kept doing the kind of work that she really liked to do on her own terms.
But then, as people's lives change, we dissolved that company. And so then I found myself with not much to do. So I turned to volunteering for not-for-profits. When I was first diagnosed with MS, I went to the MS Walk in Clayton and said, I'm a professional trainer at Monsanto, and I would really like to get involved in your Speakers Bureau.
Everything she does is pretty much at corporate level. She is, again, the paramount professional.
I went to the training, and when it was over, Michelle Lowe was there, who was one of the three along with Tim and I, and I said, we could do this training better.
First thing I admire is her honesty, and she's very outspoken. I mean, she will say, this is not a well-run meeting, and you have to say, oh, I guess you're right.
That was, trying to get the people who were going out to be more skilled so that they could make a bigger impact, deliver the message with more clarity, get more volunteers and donations, because that's what ambassadors are all about.
The month of April this year will end up with about 44 events the ambassadors are attending because Jennifer's got them trained. And April of 2010, we attended 4 events.
Well, when I was diagnosed, I was 44, and I was a career woman. And when I passed my 39th birthday, I had pretty much given up on getting married. And then I had to retire, and I guess you relax a little, and then I went to this bridge tournament, and I met Lee, and
Here we are. 11 years later. With all the battles that she has had with MS, with now this second round of cancer that is stage 4, and she has never slowed down. She has said, this is not going to beat me. Charge forward. I'm living every day to the fullest. I wish I had half the courage she had.
Jennifer started her education in Catholic school. I guess it was maybe in 4th grade. And Jennifer informed the nun that she intended to be a priest. And so the nun was really shocked. She called both my parents in. And my mother told her that, well, if that's what Jennifer wants to do, then that's what she's going to do.
In my family, education is important. It's a cornerstone of the values of our family, because I think when your parents grow up in the Depression, they see education as the way to make your life better.
She doesn't keep it all to herself. She shares it all with everybody else. And that's part of her warmth. Besides all of her expertise.
She is very passionate about her cats. She has a portrait of herself with the cats.
I don't talk about my kids as much as she talks about her cats.
They have been a great stress reliever through everything we've gone through over the last couple of months because every day they do something different to kind of keep us amused.
We got to mention she's the hat lady. Yes.
We had a rededication in honor of Ibby Danforth, who was Bill Danforth's wife. And Jennifer decided, we're in the garden. Well, if we're in the garden, we wear hats. And she not only wore a hat, she brought hats for everybody to wear with different colored ribbons on them, and it was so darling.
I think that Jennifer has lived her entire life with courage, even before she had been diagnosed with MS, even before the cancer. She put herself out there and she strove for what she believed in. Ever since the diagnosis, ever since the cancer, she hasn't taken that as an excuse to say, oh, well, I've been beaten, world, you've got the best of me now. She's only fought on harder.
I've been riding in the MS ride for 6 years. And so Jennifer was really my inspiration. I was recruited to ride, hadn't been involved in cycling, really didn't know what I should expect with this event. But by the inspiration that she gave me to say, I would like to do this ride for Jennifer, I took it upon myself to join on with the Monsanto Mavericks.
She does what she can to help other people as well as herself.
With joy.
And hats.
People are always remarking how good I look, and I know people with MS hate hearing that remark because many of the symptoms are invisible, but I always think about what my Aunt Tootie told me, and she would say, honey child, you've got to get yourself up. You've got to dress yourself up, and you've got to show up.